And let your whole body weight go down and keep relax yourself. Take a moment and think yourself. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this moment with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, mentally relax our body. So bring your attention to your right arm. Deeply, gently and slowly breathing, and visualize yourself that all the air go to your right arm and fill your right arm filled with breathing. And hold for a moment. And deeply, gently and slowly breathe out and take all the breath out of your right arm. Focus your mind to left arm and breathing deeply, slowly and gently. Hold it and breathe out slowly, deeply and gently. Your back and spine. Deeply, gently and slowly breathing. Hold for a moment. And breathe out. Your abdominal area. Breathing. Slowly, gently and deeply. And breathe out. Relax. And bring your attention to your chest. Deeply, gently breathing to your chest. And breathe out. Your right leg. Deeply, gently and slowly breathing to your right leg. And breathe out deeply, slowly and gently. To your left leg, breathing deeply, slowly and gently. Fill your whole leg with air. And breathe out. Your neck and head area. Deeply, gently and slowly breathing to your neck and head. And breathe out. Now, your whole body. Okay, deeply, slowly, gently breathing to your whole body. Hold it. And breathe out. 3 more times. Breathing deeply, slowly, gently. Pause and release. Again, breathing. Hold it and release. Again, breathing deeply, gently, and breathe. Bring you all there to your head to toes, your whole body. And breathe out. Now bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. And allow your inhalation and exhalation to happen itself. Recognize it separately. This is inhalation, this is exhalation. This is rising, this is falling. This is rising, this is falling. Follow the entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation. This is rising, this is the beginning, the middle, and end of the rising. This is falling, this is the beginning, the middle, and end of the falling. Like you watching a river, you're watching the ocean, you're watching the sky. You don't involving with the object. Be clear with the subject. And observe mindfully. Knowingly, you are observing. You're not going to change anything. You just recognize and just understand inhalation, exhalation as it is. Some inhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft. Exhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft. When it rising, it take different form. Just observe and accept it. When it falling, the same. So don't try to adjust or don't try to make anything happen the way you want. Don't try to make it comfortable to you. Whatever thought arise, Go back to your inhalation, exhalation. Recognize the sensation and stay with it. Even you don't feel the sensation sometimes. Have an intention to recognize it and stay with that intention. Don't have aversion yourself or don't judge yourself. Don't think out of the moment. Just completely let everything to settle down and see this is inhalation, this is exhalation. Everything rising and falling. In deeper level, there's nothing coming in or going out. There's nothing something here or something there. It's everything arising, falling at the same level, at the same rhythm. From every atom to your body to this entire universal, all the dust exists. Everything have the same rhythm. In that same rhythm, we all experience the change. That is the ultimate truth. The happening within us and happening in this entire universe. Whatever the moment you achieve, that is the only thing you experience, the change. Come out of this self-centered mind. Everything has its own way to rising and falling. This body is not you. This thought, it's not you. This perceptions is not you. Even this experiencer is not you. That experiencer also depending from this body, thoughts, and perceptions. And the perceptions depend on the experiencer. This interdependency called samsara. Let everything to be as it is. Don't have a version or don't try to get into a solid consciousness. Don't grasping anything. Don't hold anything. Don't harbor your thoughts to any desire to become. Just be with this moment and then go to the middle of the change. Experience the change. It's moment by moment, very subtle, sharp. When you're able to settle down with that moment, in that very moment, there's nothing else belong to you. That separation, you start to separate from everything because your mind can hold only one thought at one time. That separation bring the connection to entire universe. When you able to separate your thoughts from each and every intention, desire, and bring your attention to one point, that separation uplift you to a union, to interconnect to this entire universal nature. That is where you experience everything becoming anybody or somebody. That is where you become nobody, but still you experience everything. When you are able to experience that moment, you let go that experience also, because that also a illusion. That is where your liberation happens. That is where you end your samsara. You come out of your own illusion. Maya, mirage, samsara. Bring your attention to your body. Experience this moment. Pay your gratitude. Appreciate yourself. How lucky you are to be in this moment. How blessed you are to experience this. In this Vesak full moon day, you practice the same like the Buddha's path. and share your heart with the people around this world. There are a lot of people in this very moment. They miss this opportunity. They're fighting with death, struggling with their life. There are a lot of people have the fear, anxiety, depression. A lot of people go through helplessness, loneliness, hopelessness, and struggling with the disease or the illness. Share this moment with them. May they come out of that struggle, fear, anxiety, depression. May they come out of that loneliness, helplessness, hopelessness. May they have the strength, courage, and wisdom to go through the situation and find the calmness, peace, liberation within themselves. Not only them. Share this moment, share your heart with your loved ones, your dear near ones. Your husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers, sisters, beloved parents, your neighbors, people in your village, cities, state, country, all living beings in this world and in this universe. Not only that, as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars, let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. So mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one, out of anger or ill will, wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion from the beginning of your heart. Visualize yourself and send it as a light forward to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side, downward and upward, to all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun. Spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, and this is the day the Buddha came to this world and mentioned us that we have the consciousness or the mindfulness or the awareness to fix ourselves and come out of all the suffering and come out of this samsara. So that was something new to world before 2564 years ago. And people used to believe different things. People used to look for what is good and what is bad. And people used to follow, this is auspicious, this is not auspicious. And people used to think about, this is karma. People had different views, different believing systems. And if you look at the world today also, it's kind of the same kind of time periods we go through. And people come with different ideas. People have different believing systems still today. And even they finding out new kind of religions. And there are people used to believe there are God, there are no gods. And people used to believe there are the certain powers this outside. And then some people used to have argument. There are no any powers like that. So, and at the same time, there were kings. They used to conquer countries, land, and they used to accumulate more. And still today the same. If you look at the world, it doesn't matter whatever the current situation we go through, still people and trying to show off themselves and telling, I am the best, I am the best, I am so powerful. Even the millionaires during Buddha's time, and they used to collect more money. And today look at the world, and there are millionaires. They keep collecting. There were beggars, and people that used to beg again and again, and the beggary became their comfort. And still today the same. That beggary overtake everywhere. It's just not only the street. During Buddha's time, it was only the street. You hear many stories. But look at how that beggary also, that greediness also, that all the egocentric ideas also, that everything increased to different methods, and it's still overtaking the society in the same level. That beggar, even when you go to that, today we have that the Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, this all everything. But still, there are people. When you go to YouTube, and it's kind of like they are begging there. And there are some people, and using the internet, collecting money. It's so, and there are some people use these all the tools to keep their power. And when the elections come, and people create fake that the Facebook accounts and start to send the ideas to keep the power for them. So look the world, even though we move forward with the science, technology and things, the true human nature is still the same. And people still and believing and developing new kind of religions. The truth already there. So then we have to understand, even though by this time period, so far even we came in this journey, and our human nature, this worldly nature, it's going to be here the same way. So that's why this Buddha's message, the Buddha's teaching, it valid for every day. It is not different than the Buddha's time to today. That the foundation of this human life the same. So then we have to look what the really the Buddha mentioned. And in the very first level, we have to look the very nature of his life. When he was 29 years old and he left the palace, and by 35 years old, he attained to the Buddhahood. From there, that till 80 years old, 45 years in his life, he had the mission. 45 years, 24/7. And he spent his time to give teachings to other people. He spent his life, he sacrificed his life to entire humanity. Just think for a moment. 45 years, 24/7, human being, just an ordinary person, and attain to the Buddhahood with this ordinary, the body, physical body. 45 years he spent each and every moment. He went to villages, he went to the kings and to the beggars and to the any person in the society. He went to near and far away to people and start to preach in that journey. And he didn't get any kind of rewards most of time. Most of time when you look at his teachings, the lifestyle, a lot of people criticize him. And a lot of people, they were waiting to reject him. And there were people to kill him. And there were people waiting that he fell down. And today, when it comes to a birthday, and everybody celebrate birthdays, even to the president, to the beggar, ordinary person, everyone have the balloons and say happy birthday and like that. But look at the Buddha's life. You never hear that Buddha had a birthday celebration himself. Every full moon, when you look, every full moon days, he's somewhere teaching to somebody. Even people didn't know this is Buddha's birthday sometimes. Why? It's far away in a village with someone sitting under a tree and sharing his Dhamma, sharing his experience. See how compassion. So then today, then when we listen to the Buddha's message, when we follow the Buddha's message, what the best you can do to the messenger? What the best that you can do to the Buddha? Keep the message and deliver the message to the next. Another thing is follow the message. Following the message is the best reward or the best respect that you can do to the messenger. So then ourselves, we have to look what the Buddha said, and are we following it? It is up to you to look yourself. It is just not only for a Vesak day. Every day we have to look. So then when it comes to that, ourselves, that Buddha mentioned, that always the hatred never cease by hatred. The hatred always cease by the love, compassion. Even though it is truth. When we look at today, the entire world, look how people regarding power, regarding money, regarding positions, go behind the anger and look for revenge. Even ordinary person to the big people. Everyone. But look the Buddha's teaching, what the Buddha said. So then, if we follow the Buddha's message, so we have to remember always, without any condition, without any limitation, have the compassion, even for a moment every day. And that will help you to keep the message and follow the message. That is the best that you can do to you. And never get hurt out of any situation. Never get disappointed because of somebody. Never get mad because of somebody. Never try to do anything with the greed, hatred, or the delusion. Never try to react with your bodily, verbally, or mentally action with the anger. So one time Buddha mentioned, so there was a person came and asked, Venerable Sir, what is the punishment that angry person can get? That then the Buddha said, there is no punishment to get. Getting angry itself is the punishment. Remember this very carefully. Getting angry is itself the punishment. And Buddha then show a very beautiful example. Remind every day, morning to night, night to morning. When a person get a hot charcoal to his hand, and if he try to throw it to somebody, whoever, that he mad or he angry, thinking and believing that this hot charcoal in his hand going to burn that person. The same like the angry person. Why? Maybe whatever the charcoal you throw, hot charcoal you throw, can burn another person. But before that, you forget, your hand already burned. The same thing happens when we get angry, when we get mad, when we get disappointed. So then yourself, always remember and learn to forgive. That is the way not to get angry. Learn to forgive without any condition, without any limitation. So when you try to forgive, don't start to think about reasons, consequences. Just learn to forgive in the basic level. And that will help you to develop this profitable skill. Why? Because with the angry mind, when you look for not to get angry, you cannot see it. It's like you jump already into the well and you try to see the outside. No, you cannot. So then in the very first level, if you are get angry, mad, without looking for reason, just remind forgiveness. Behalf of the Buddha. And you don't believe me or somebody, or no, you don't need to do that. It is nothing to do with the believing. But we have trust. That trust built on according to our own practice. If you don't practice, you don't know how this works. So next time when you get mad, angry, disappointed regarding anything or anybody or any situation, without any reason, don't look for reason. Just remind yourself, forgive. Right away, you feel like the ice on your hand rather than charcoal in your palm. So that is how you have to develop this. And this, the compassion itself, the Buddha always mentioned, that is how that he developed this sansaric journey to attain to the Buddhahood. One of the great quality that Buddha had, compassion. So then ourselves, as foundation, to go towards the wisdom, start from the compassion. That compassion arises from forgiving. So if you cannot forgive, you cannot love. So we look for love everywhere. We asking for love, we saying love, we like to receive love, we like to offer the love, but most of time we don't know how to forgive. So then yourself always remember the foundation and yourself to release the moment and letting go the moment and learn to forgive. So that forgiveness make you valuable person. That forgiveness make you a more better person to uplift yourself to a better position. So then with that forgiveness, you become more clear, you come out of more disturbances. And that clarity will help you to develop the compassion more. And with that compassion, when you sit for meditation, in the very first level, in the bottom line, you become more comfortable and happy. And you trust for the moment. You trust the environment. With that trust, when you come to the point to observe the foundation of meditation, so whatever the bodily or mentally or even that according to Satara Satipatthana, the sensation, bodily sensation or the thoughts, so whatever you come as that meditation object, so you go with it, and in that moment you develop the clarity to recognize how things come to be as they are. In that clarity, that understanding, that wisdom will help you to recognize this everything moment by moment changing. That change especially happening within ourselves. When the day comes for us to recognize ourselves, we are changing, and that is the day you come out of egocentric life, self-centered mind. And that is the day you become free from you. That is the day you recognize the truth regarding yourself. That's called self-realization. That was the Buddha's main purpose. And what was his last word? Don't be delay, and be quick, be smart as soon as possible yourself to cultivate this profitable skill yourself. And before you die, try to understand this. So if you're able to do that, you follow the Buddha's message. And that is the best that you can offer to the Buddha. So I hope this will help for you today. And with this good practice, I wish upon everyone, by the power of this soul, the good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. May everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbitiyo vajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavattantarayo sukhi dikayuko bhava. Ittavata cammi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.